So, anyways, you're in PT uniforms when all this shit happens. Give you your shots. They issue you all your equipment. So you're gonna have like 4 uniforms, 3 sets of boots. You got your running shoes, your PT uniforms. Um, you got cold weather gear, so it's like thermals, socks. They're gonna issue out all of that stuff. Underwear. Underwear is called battle panties. Call them. Basically tan colored tighty whities. Not very comfortable. Probably the worst thing ever down there. Probably the underwear they issue you. It's definitely the worst thing I'd say. Um, and 30th, you're not allowed to work out because they don't want you to get injured before you start your actual training. I thought that was a load of shit. Um, Probably more for the reason that they want you to lose muscle mass because it'll be easier to break you. They also feed you a lot of good food at the DFAC. DFAC is dining facilities. There's like cheeseburgers and chicken wings and pizzas. I mean, you get there and you're thinking to yourself, I get this. This is my food. Are you serious? I get to eat cheeseburgers every day for like every meal if I want. And you do that and you step on a scale in one of the bays, and after a week there I noticed that I gained 10 pounds. So I was like, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. But yeah, you get that. You get all your stuff, all the briefings. There's a lot of briefings, a lot of paperwork, a lot of suicide prevention, sexual harassment training. They do that there. You get briefed by a whole bunch of people about military benefits, whatever, and then eventually they're going to get you to your training. Depending on when you go, it depends on how long you're going to be in 30th AG. If you go to the summertime, there's usually a surge of people there. So what happens is it takes like a week, sometimes 2 weeks. One of my friends was stuck there for 2.5 weeks before he actually got sent off to the actual training. His actual training part, I was there for 10 days. So what happens is they, like the day before you actually start your training, they go through all your stuff. You make sure you have everything. You're not missing any of your uniforms, down to the last sock. Make sure you have all your socks. Not one sock can be missing. So they make sure you have all that stuff. They pack it all up. You put a lock on the duffel, and you just leave it there and wait for the next day when your drill sergeants pick you up. A lot of people have different experiences for this part. The first day that they get to meet their actual drill sergeant, it's what's called the shark attack. This is when the drill sergeants first meet you, and that's when they're in pissed off drill sergeant mode and fucking idiot, get the fuck over here, and like drop, do push-ups. Everybody, go run up there. Go run up the hill. Now get back down here. You have 30 seconds to go do this. To go do that. Oh, you just failed. 2 push-ups. Beat your face. All that. It's differs. Depends on when I got there, and the drill sergeants came. We got in our formation. Standing there, have 2 bags, one on our back, one in our arms, and we're like, all right, we're just quiet, standing there like this, like, oh my god, don't fuck up, don't get noticed already. So yeah, so they end up we got marched down to our bay. A lot of people, some people had their barracks were further out, so they actually had to take a bus, and so our march was like half a mile maybe, but it was the beginning of summer. It was like May 12th or something like that. So we get there, we get to the training area. There's black lines everywhere. There's 4 black lines, 4 rows, and we stand heel to the line and hold our bags above our head. And I end up doing that for only like 5 minutes. And we decided, alright, drop your bags, pick them up, get in your bay. You start, follow around when just like snake it and get up to the bay, line up, and we're gonna assign you beds. And it was really not as bad as you think it would be, but I know a lot of other people, some people who went to a different company, they had to run up the 150 hill, which is just this monster hill. It's for them. I heard a lot of horror stories that I didn't have to deal with, but that was also like a year and a half ago before I actually went. So a lot of things have gotten a lot looser. There's not as much yelling and them getting pissed off. They don't want to create broken soldiers. They don't want. They found out it was like '05. I think I was told is when the Army realized that they were spending too much time breaking soldiers and not training soldiers, so soldiers weren't as well trained, or so that's what they were saying. So they wanted to focus more on training them and not having the soldiers be at sick call because they got injured. So they moved away from that. So the first day there, it was like 7:30 at night, and someone decided to sit down. Someone was relaxing. Someone was being lazy. They were writing letters home to their girlfriend or something. And the drill sergeant came out and wasn't too happy about that, and ended up smoking us for an hour and a half. And everyone's just sweating. Everyone's just sucking balls at this point. They're all dying. And yeah, that was the first day. A lot of it was just filling out more paperwork. A lot of it was the same paperwork that you already filled out at 30th and right before you left at the MEPS, and when you actually enlisted, and when you're doing your initial entry. But yeah, so first week was a lot of 24-hour watch by the drill sergeants, and as you go on, the drill sergeant will start to give you more privileges, but as soon as you start fucking up again, you will get the hammer dropped on you, and the wrath of God will be shown, and you don't want that to happen. So there's 3 things you need to know: right time, right place, right uniform. As long as you follow those 3 things, it's gonna be difficult for them to punish you. They're still going to. Sometimes they're gonna punish you for no reason. One of the drill sergeants came. It was about noon-ish, and one of the drill sergeants was just getting there for the day. He just came in, and as he was walking up to the training area, he's like, "Company, attention, half right, face." And I don't know, something must have happened at home, and he was just in a pissy mood, so he came over and he punished us for that. So, I mean, you're not gonna get out of it. Someone's gonna do something stupid. What's some stuff that we have? You got first week there was Nick at Night, which is that's what it's called. It's night infiltration. It's where you move under fire. So you're crawling 50 meters at night, and they have you're crawling towards someone who has either a 249 saw or a 240 Bravo, and they're firing it over your heads, and it's supposed to teach you how to low crawl and there's flares going, and mortar simulations going, and shit's blowing up, and it's supposed to teach you how to move, and for you to not freeze under the under fire. It's to help you train. We also did we'll do the confidence course. It's called Eagle Tower. It's a 2-day thing. There's like there's rappelling, there's climbing up ropes, rope bridges. There's different like obstacles that you have to maneuver: low crawl, high crawl, jump over objects, crawl under objects, climb the towers. There's several different towers that you have to climb. Do the obstacle course, so it's like you low crawl, and then you climb a rope, and then you do like a monkey bar thing, and then more low crawling, then like a rope bridge, and then you jump over stuff. So that's one of the days. You'll do that. The rappelling. Rappelling is nothing to be afraid of. It's I thought it was kind of stupid because the one of the things that they have on you is a figure 8, and it's on your actual harness, and it slows you down. I'm about to have to make another video, so alright.